Hey guys, good morning. What's up? My name's Eric. In this video, I'll be with my daughter. Her name's Portia. Hello, this is Portia. Portia, come here. It's her first time flying long haul after a long while. She doesn't even remember flying in an airplane anymore. What are the things you should know whenever you travel in planes with your kids? Go ahead and subscribe as well to the channel. Hit that bell as well so that you can see the newest videos as soon as they come out. Alright, enough said and let's go. One thing I noticed with Portia is that she likes the walk-a-lators. This thing here that you walk on, she prefers not to walk on them, so it's like a ride for her. All of the airports, there's lots of this. That's something that your kids can do as well. Gives them a little bit of a thrill, makes the experience less boring. Of course, they're gonna have their own little bags. They're gonna insist on it. Every one of them, every chance we have, we take them. We're not in a hurry. We have like an 8-hour layover here in Turkey. We're gonna do it again. Another thing I noticed with Portia is that she doesn't really like airplane food. Even if they serve you a lot on the plane, she never finishes them. Whenever we get off in the airport, she's always hungry. We were looking for McDonald's, but unfortunately there's no McDonald's here. Maybe it's not as popular here as other countries, but we settled on Nathan's. Remember to bring a lot of snacks as well. My mom knows that this was gonna happen, so she packed a lot of things in her bag. Wafers, candies, gummies, water. We have a lot of things to munch on. Now we're having a hot dog because that's like the closest thing she can get from McDonald's.
Yum, yum.
If you travel with kids, they tend to get bored a lot. So the more that you can gamify the experience, the more you can make it enjoyable for them. Like this one in this case. She insists on making her own hot dog. She nags less. She's not telling me that we have to go find a playground. We've had to go to a coffee shop to buy and to get the Wi-Fi here so that she can get entertained in between flights. Because here we've had to wait for like 6 hours. She's been telling me it's way too much time. They might need to video call their mom or they might need to call their grandmother, whichever is the case. If there's no playground, try and entertain them with walk-a-lators or by having them on Wi-Fi so that they could talk to their relatives, because otherwise they're gonna nag you a lot. They're gonna be crying even, and she was crying even for things that she wanted to buy. She was like throwing a tantrum about it. You know, I just ignored it. The prices here in the airport in Istanbul are a little bit elevated. Like for a coffee, it's $5. The hot dog with the soft drinks, I think it's about $12 or $13. Since we're gonna be with kids, they're gonna be asking to eat. They're gonna be asking to buy some things. If you don't normally spend on your own, if you travel with kids, then you're probably gonna spend on something that you won't normally buy when you're alone. Take the time to show them where you are at as well. She was curious to know where we are, what the flag of the country is, how it looks like, what kind of weather they have throughout the year. When you're traveling with a kid, they might get scared with the security checkpoints. She didn't want to cooperate. There was like a pat down. I thought she had to like show everything in her bag. That was what they did to the adults. She was watching me while I was doing it, so she got a little bit scared. They separated her, brought her to a woman. She did a really light pat down and that was it. Try and explain that in advance because they might get worried. To your left. Do you want to be in there or in the middle? It also helps a lot that there's always games on the plane. Not just games, but movies as well for kids and families. So you'd see lots of cartoons. Would keep them from getting too bored. The awesome thing about some airlines is that they make it enjoyable for the kids. As soon as you guys take off, they give them things. And that's true for different airlines, not just the one that we're on. They started with a chocolate drink and then they gave them other pieces of things too. So just landed in New York, in JFK. And we're gonna be going through immigration, so that's gonna be a lengthy process. Even if the luggage is heavy, she wants to carry her own. I guess that's part of the experience for her. The luggages have like those new type of wheels anyway, so it's kind of easy for her. Make sure you know where to find power outlets. Make sure you have adapters as well, because you're gonna need it to charge up not just your devices but their devices to keep them a little bit entertained, just like now. It's about 1 in the morning. In Istanbul, we couldn't charge anything because I didn't have the power adapter. Our next flight out is 8 p.m. tomorrow, so it's a good long way away still, about 20 hours from now. It's 4 a.m. and we have not slept. We currently have jet lag, so that affects them too. We're not gonna sleep anymore. We're just gonna wait for McDonald's to open. She was viewing videos on her tablet and YouTube. Now she's hungry, so we got some candies. Since there's not a lot of people, it's much colder now, so we had to get her sweater out. Now she's a little bit hyper because of the sugar at 4 a.m. Check the connection speed, it's about 80 megs per second. While I'm editing, she's listening to music videos now. Excited?
No, for los trenes.
She's not excited about trains. We're getting our coffee and we're getting our donuts too. So I keep trying to take the luggage from her, but she insists on doing it. That's one way to keep him occupied. Give him ownership of something, even if it's like their little bag. We're moving from JFK to LaGuardia. Another thing to take into account, the weather. It's really cold here, so I had to give her my hoodie, my sweater. I can take it a little bit more, but she's not used to this kind of weather. It's a good thing to have rooms with heater, because it really gets cold. Right now it's not even snowing. We both had to go in there. If you stay out here in the platform for even like 5 minutes, you're gonna be freezing your nose and your ears off. Are you cold still?
No.
Not sure. Another thing to consider is a change of clothes when traveling with kids. Now she's wearing her pajamas. We've been traveling for like 2.5 days, literally. It's good that she feels kind of fresh even if we can't take a bath in these moments. She's more comfortable. Alright, so that's it for today. I hope you liked it. I hope it was interesting. Ayo!
Yummy, yummy.
It's kind of chilly. Now she's a little bit hyper because of the sugar at 4 a.m. ¿Y qué está comiendo? Sugar.
Wait.